Casada, who 6 months later is still devastated over a busted one-year relationship. And right before the break, we actually had a breakthrough. And so I don't want to let you get away with everything that's happening. I want to make sure that we are really in that space. You talked about that crack. We want to open that door for you.
Let's talk about something that you brought up earlier and that I want to remind you that you talked to us about, and it is that you smoke marijuana daily, which was a deal breaker for your ex.
Yes.
You lied about smoking marijuana, but your ex caught you and says that you lose all control when you drink, which caused arguments with your ex.
Yes.
And yet, you don't see it as a problem.
See what as a problem exactly?
See what is a problem? Should I read it again?
Can you? Like,
The
I'm
marijuana,
sorry.
daily marijuana usage and the excessive
How many
drinking.
No,
times
I
a
don't
day?
know.
How
Okay.
many times a day do you smoke marijuana?
Quite a few times a day, you
Put
know,
a
if
number
I'm
on
not
it for
doing,
us.
if I'm like off of work and everything, you know, I go home, smoke, you know, till like I go to sleep. Pretty much, I don't drink excessively. I'm not a drinker, but he doesn't want me to smoke. So when like I drink, I tend to
I asked
get crazy.
question
So
a while back. Is it a problem for you?
drinking,
Smoking,
Smoking.
drinking.
smoking, is it a like problem as in like I'm
Is
addicted?
it a problem for you?
No, not smoking.
So you don't have a problem smoking marijuana?
No.
And
You
it's not
smoke
gotten in the
all
way or had
day.
any problems relationally?
No. I mean, with this one, because he wanted to change me, but like anyone who I've ever been with in the past, like they've never like had a problem with me smoking marijuana, whether they smoked it or not.
Forget them. What's the purpose of the marijuana use for you? I mean, you're smoking,
Honestly,
you're staying high all the time. What is it that you're not wanting to deal with?
I don't want to have to deal with the whole, you know, pain of the breakup, like thinking about him, you know, so it's just like, you know, to make me feel happy, make me feel better, I sit there, smoke marijuana, you know, and so it's kind of a, it's kind of blocking out the pain, you know.
Exactly.
To
That's
say.
There
exactly
it
what
is.
it's doing. It's blocking the pain, which is blocking you from being able to do things any differently in life. You need to understand that. We don't have time today to hopefully make you understand how numbing out is not going to help you develop and help your process, but I can tell you it is. I know you came home here asking one question, which is how can I not repeat this pattern and do this differently next time? Well, what I need you to hear is you've got to stop using outside medicators to numb these feelings so we can get in touch with them and find out where you go from here.
That's right.
You haven't opened the door, but you cracked it. And I'm going to knock it down for you. As you can see, I'm a little frustrated. I think we're wanting something a little more than you're ready to have it. Because I don't see the same willingness with you as I do with everybody else.
Tell us about the part of you that's not happy.
I mean, there's a lot of things, you know, I'm not happy about. I'm really lonely. I go through depression. You know, I feel like no one cares about me. You know, I have a lot of responsibilities, like being 22, like that I have to handle on my own. And most people can, you know, go to their parents or like family for help. And like a lot of things that I do, like I can't ask anyone for help. So it's just like I'm out here on my own doing a lot by myself. So it's just very like hard, like dealing with like so much stuff, being so young, like taking care of my older brother, and I'm just going through a lot, you know, like no one like truly understands like what I struggle with on a day-to-day basis. Like they don't, you know, like people want to complain about how hard their life is, and it's just like I go through so much, but I manage to like keep my head up and, you know, not let it get me down, you know, but it's just like I think the fact that I keep it bottled in and don't really like let it out, it wears on me and it shows on the outside.
Do you want it to be different?
I do.
Do you believe that it could be different?
I believe it can be.
That's the breakthrough.
What do you want from this? What do you want from today?
I don't know. I just want to be happy.
Do you know it takes a lot of work to be happy?
Yeah, but I don't even know what makes me happy.
Right.
Well, it's
'Cause you-
hard to find it. It's hard to find it when you're medicating it. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Like when you're hiding from yourself with marijuana or anything, even relationships. You know, that's why I said to you at the beginning, like you have to get to know yourself and then you'll know what makes you happy and then you can pursue those things. But honestly, you know that marijuana is not making you happy. it's just kind of like a mask, you know, over your feelings, and that's not healthy, because you'll never get to happy if you don't face what's making you unhappy.
And nor does it remove the problems, because once you come down off the high, your responsibilities to your brother are still there. The fact that you don't have that social support system is still there. The fact that you still feel lonely is still there. All those things go away, so then you have to keep getting high because you start to feel it. As soon as you come down, that feeling creeps back in. And so what I want to get you to, I want to get you to the place where we get rid of those issues rather than you have to keep medicating them because they keep creeping back up.
You probably don't even know you need it as bad as you need it, but if you're willing to show up with the professionals we're going to offer the help with and lean in and be vulnerable and just take a look at some of this stuff, we're going to give it to you. Are you willing to do that?
Well, you know, I'm willing to give it another try and, you know, get serious and get help. Yes.
West Coast Counseling and Group Therapy Center is a recognized leader in dual diagnosis outpatient therapy, specializing in individual, couples, family, and group therapy in addiction and relationship issues. Look, I know these folks. Jody Frank and Cindy Busto, they lead West Coast Counseling, and they're one of the best teams in the country at doing this work outpatient, and they're right here in your backyard. So they're willing to see you, and it sounds like you're willing to go see them. So I want to thank them. That's a big deal for them to show up, and they are the best in the business at doing this, and so you're in good hands.
That's right. This is about a life change. It's not just about a change in one habit, okay? We're going to get you the help that you need, and I hope that you really take advantage of it. I wish you the absolute best, Asada, the absolute best. We both do.
You deserve it.
That's right. Coming up, we'll hear from a viewer in New York who's considering ending his 4-year relationship. Don't go anywhere. Coming up.
I gotta speak up and take care of my guy here. I think he asked a fair question. I mean, he's moving a long way away. Right?
I hope she sees this and tells you, you don't have to worry about what to do, boo. We are through.
Yeah.
But that's just me.